Thank you so much for coming out today and meeting us here.
Been great to meet you guys. We've had a lot of fun here in Greenville over the last 24 hours, so it's been great. Yes.
I feel like we have gotten the full royal tour from last night the whole way down Main Street.
Yes.
Couple spots to stop for drinks, couple spots with like a commentary of the history, and then a fabulous dinner. So what a great foodie town. I was not expecting it, but it is very, very cute, walkable downtown. Now we're at the property. It's like, 7 minutes drive pretty much from downtown?
About 7-8 minutes from downtown, yes.
Yeah, and sort of on the way up, as you were telling me, towards Spartanburg, where BMW and a lot of big employers are, correct?
Correct. Maybe about a 15-minute drive to BMW, Michelin, and the inland port.
Right, big employers.
Yes, major employers, and of course, there are many other companies that support those major employers here in the upstate, so it's kind of a cascading effect of employment.
Absolutely. And you've been here, so you kind of have this interesting story because we're both from the Bay Area.
Yes.
And Arn was kind of born and raised there and in real estate his whole life there. And you've been here since 2014?
Correct.
So you've really seen a lot of the transformation of Greenville, haven't you?
Yes. So when we first visited, we had a sense that Greenville was happening. Lots of construction, kind of a vitality to the downtown and elsewhere. And over the 8 years we've been here, it's done nothing but really accelerate, and really COVID had very little impact on the growth in Greenville. So it continues, and I think it's actually accelerating.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it does seem like just more people, more jobs. As you were saying, the locals are all now complaining about the traffic. It takes like 5 minutes longer. It's certainly not the Bay Area or Houston or Miami.
Yes.
But you feel the vibrancy, the growth. Tell me about the age of people here as well, because I thought it was like just people kind of like retiring here to chill, kind of like Asheville, but you said no, it's really much younger.
Yeah, no, median age in Greenville is about 34.5. The outdoor recreational scene plus the kind of really fun downtown, of course, appeals to the younger people. And then in addition, we have some retirees from major northeastern cities,
yep,
New York, Boston, and Chicago. So it's a real community. There's lots of jobs, and Greenville by and large is young, and it's a great family town too. So when you're out in town, you'll see a lot of young people. It's also a dog-friendly town, so people love their dogs in Greenville. So it's kind of a nice mix.
So you say lots of jobs, and we definitely have seen sort of evidence of the, first of all, quite diverse industry here, which is always nice to see, right? Because we are in, entering recessionary times, but when you have a multitude of different kinds of industries, that helps to insulate the economy here. What's sort of the, median income kind of range here?
In Greenville County right now, it's $85,000, which is actually a fairly astonishing number. It was actually an increase of 10% from the year prior, and in the 4 or 5 years prior to the past year, it had generally been increasing about 5% a year. So we're getting income growth of between 5 or 10% a year, and I actually think we may get another year or two of 10%. Again, with the people moving in and so forth. So household income is going up, which of course drives home prices and rental prices. That's right. It's a good mix.
Yeah, I mean, I think the secret's out,
Yes, it's no longer a secret. It's on the map for multifamily investors all across the country. Multifamily Housing News recently rated it the #1 emerging market. Mm-hmm. And I can just tell you from firsthand experience, my partner Brian and I own and manage over 400 units here in Greenville. And as of Monday, we had 0 vacancies.
Wow.
So if you think about that, 400 units, no vacancies. It just speaks to the demand for rental housing, particularly in an affordable price range like these two properties are.
Yeah.
These rents are very affordable in Greenville, maybe half of what rents people get in downtown Greenville. So there's a definite significant savings here for the residents, and they're still close to downtown, don't have to get on a freeway, it's an easy drive in, and so it's really a good location.
Yeah, I mean, it really feels like a very livable city.
Yes.
Pleasant, happy, friendly. There's definitely culture, there's good food. The festivals that you talked about in the summer, they shut down Main Street and just kind of make it a party for the whole city. And so I think the mayor here seems to be, we were talking last night about his penchant for urban planning, and he is definitely executing on his vision.
Yes, we've had the same mayor, Knox White, for 16, 17 years, and the guy is actually a genius. And he's kind of been the mastermind between what's happened, mastermind behind what has happened in Greenville. The other thing is there's a great public-private partnership here where the city government understands they can kind of frame and shape the kind of development they want, but they also understand at the end of the day it's private for profit enterprise that really needs to get these things built. And like, for example, where we had a drink last night, that whole entire city block, which has an AC hotel, 2 or 3 restaurants, 200 apartment units, $1 million plus condos at the penthouse, that's now about a year and a half old. So the growth continues. And of course, we looked at the Grand Bohemian Hotel, which will be opening here in about another 3-4 months. So I kind of got a man crush on the mayor, and so I'll admit that. But yes, he's been good. And of course, there are a lot of other people that have contributed to Greenville's growth.
Well, I hear you may be the next mayor.
No.
Informally, you already are.
Probably not. Yeah. No. So
just keep doing the good
probably
things.
Probably not. Yes, I love Greenville, and so it's always fun showing people around. And I know for Laura and I, it's been a great experience living here, and we have no plans to go anywhere else. So we're pretty happy, and we're going to be here.
That's awesome. Well, we are glad to have you here. We're glad to have you here, Brian here, all part of this sort of extended GP team, because I know obviously Reed in California and about to have his first child really needs the eyes, on the properties here, the feet on the street, and it's excellent. Love the team here. We're super excited.
Great, yes.
Thanks, Arn. It was great meeting you.
Thank you so much. Yes, look forward to doing more. So I'm always looking for the next one.
That's right. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.